again, welcome back to another video. This video hopefully you will enjoy because I quite enjoyed making it. I went on holiday last week and I saw lots of lovely things and lots of pretty views, and I thought it'd be nice if I filmed what I saw and then I kind of made art from the favourite things that I saw whilst I was out and about. I went to Northumberland, if anyone's curious. Anyway, this what I'm showing you now is my art carry case. This is everything which I took with me for the week. I wanted to make sure I had lots of variety to choose from, but also didn't want it to take up too much space, and I wanted it to be easy to carry. So the thing all my art stuff is packed into is a Derwent carry case, I think's what it's called. If you type Derwent carry case into Google, it will come up. Art supplies I took was my collage materials, obviously not all of them, but just a small selection, all colour coded because I like to organise. My watercolours and my gouache are by the brand Winsor & Newton, took them as well. My coloured pencils are by the brand Faber-Castell Polychromo, so I just picked my favourite colours of the ones I have and put them into my carry case. And I also took my crayons, which are by the brand Caran d'Ache Neo Colours, I think is what they're called, and masking fluid and a glue stick and a sharpener. And that was me sorted pretty much. Oh, and I also took my sketchbook, which is by the brand CEO out of Brighton. I have a little square one, not quite sure what the dimensions are, but it's probably one of the smallest sizes you can get. It's dead cute and small. And that was me set for all the arty bits and bobs I was going to get up to. On the way to the cottage we were staying in, we drove past these windmills. No, they're not windmills. Wind turbines. I always make that mistake. Drove past these wind turbines and I really liked the way they looked, so I thought I'd collage them. I took a lot of artistic license. What's it called? Ooh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'll stop talking. I basically made it all up entirely from my head. All I just thought was windmills and I've done it again, wind turbines on some fields. So I just made it all up. I was trying to use up all the tiny bits of paper that have just been knocking around in my folder that I keep saving, thinking I'll use it one day, but it's just so tiny that I just need to get it used or throw it away because there's no point keeping it. So there's lots of twiddly bits that I managed to kind of jigsaw together to make this of trial and error to find the bits to slot together. But you know what, I'm glad I didn't throw these bits of paper away because whenever I finish a piece of collage I look through the bits I have left over and I think, right, what's actually worth keeping? And there are bits in my collage box which are so tiny, I'm like, why on earth am I keeping this piece of paper? And this is exactly why, because they do come in handy, and because you kind of cut things out of them from previous projects, they're always kind of weird wobbly shapes which are actually quite unique, and if I tried to cut that shape intentionally it probably wouldn't have looked as wobbly and weird, because whenever I try to cut a wonky shape on purpose it's just never really that wonky. Anyway, yeah, really enjoyed this collage. Sorry the footage is a little bit grainy and gross. It's because I was really struggling with how to get good lighting in the cottage we were staying in. Anyway, I think I figured it out, so the footage later on is a little bit nicer, but yeah, this is a little bit grainy, so I'll put it in a little border. Yeah, this is a finished collage, really cute and really simple. Well, I say simple, but it was also, I don't know, hard. I added little houses in because I thought the fields just needed something, but the houses really made it pop. Yeah, I was really proud of that one. Hello guys, I'm all set up in this little windowsill, kind of window seat area. My goal is to paint what I see in front of me. It's a bit hard obviously because of the windows and the black bars. I have got a picture of it in case it gets a bit hard to paint with all this in the way. I'm going to try and do it in my, oh gosh, absolute mayhem in here. What's going on? There we go, that needs to go. Where does this go? There we go. Sorted. Things always jiggle around in here because these aren't really the right size pans to go in them. These are the right ones, and then these ones, the white ones, are a little bit too small, so they kind of jiggle around if I travel with them. But it's easy to move them around, and then my gouache always is really crumbly, so it falls out, so I just have to plonk it back in. Yeah, I'm gonna try and paint it in gouache/watercolour and keep it really loose. I've only got around an hour to do this, so I want to be quite quick. Will I get it done in an hour? Probably not, but I can try. Got my paintbrushes, some pencils if I want to use them. I might also use my crayons, the Caran d'Ache crayons. I actually just ended up painting this from a picture that I took, partly because of the window frame and the bars from the kind of balcony area, and partly because I was a wimp who was too scared to paint from life. And I know I should paint from life more often, and it's something I really want to get better at, but I always end up wimping out and just taking a picture of the view in front of me and painting it, even though I could just look up at the view in front of me. And for some reason, seeing it on a screen just makes it easier to figure out, because I don't know, it kind of already has a box around it, so you don't have to make an imaginary box in your mind. Anyway, painting this in my gouache/watercolour. I actually used gouache kind of directly from the tube, which I don't do very often because I'm lazy and also don't like, I don't know, I just feel like when I squeeze the gouache from the tube I'm going to waste it, but I like using it from the pans. It's just more efficient as well, but I don't know, I just sometimes you just can't get the right consistency and you need it straight from the tube, so that's what I did. And I should really use it from the tube more often, because whenever I do I really like the consistency of it. I just don't want to waste it, you know. Whenever I squeeze it from the tube I'm like, that's paint going down the drain, but it's just not, because I end up using it, so I don't need to get over it. Anyway, this was the view from the window. We were staying in a place called Chat Hill, I remember rightly. It was a really nice holiday actually. I enjoyed myself. I went with my mum, dad and my boyfriend. I mean, the weather could have been nicer, but it could have been worse. You know, it was very cold and windy, but we had a couple of days of sun. Yeah, it looked sunny in the videos that I took, but it was actually, I mean, it was sunny, but it was freezing. Very, very cold. I was there in my gloves and wrapped up warm. I'm back home now. I don't really know what else to say really. I'm back home now, and my goal for this holiday was to get some personal art done, but also a bit of uni work done. Uni work didn't really happen. The only thing I did which was uni related was take pictures of stuff and get it onto Photoshop, but I didn't really end up doing anything with it. But at least I got lots of personal art done. It was really nice to get back to doing personal art, because as much as, you know, I kind of enjoy mostly the uni projects I do, it's nice to just paint a pretty picture without there being like this big meaning behind it, or this like all this preparation for it. I just paint something for like an hour or so and then that's it, done. But with a uni project, a painting has to have like all this preparation and all the thumbnails and loads of different iterations and 10 different variations of the final thing. It's just nice to do a piece of art and then have it be done. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying that. I will get back to uni work this week, but I'm kind of putting it off at the moment by editing this video and talking to you guys, but I will get around to it eventually. Yeah, I've got one more week until I'm back in uni, and then it's just the final stretch to finish the final project. Anyway, I've been rambling here. Here's the double page spread of the things I was up to, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. I love this little sketchbook. It's so cute. So all the clips you saw just then were from a place called Annick Gardens. Really nice, lovely place with loads of really nice views, and I decided to collage a tiny little duck. I did take a reference picture of the duck, but I don't know, it wasn't really the best, so I took to Pinterest and found a picture of a duck on there instead, just one which had a little bit more colour and it was in a better position. I'll put the picture up on screen right now of what I was using. I ended up doing this when I got back home just because I wanted a little break on holiday, so I wasn't doing art every single day. So I saved this one for when I got back home. So I did this literally this morning. I'm in a bird mood recently. Everything that I seem to be doing is bird related. My past two uni projects have had a lot of birds in them, and here I am collaging another bird. I just think they're so fun, and there's so many different birds out there. There's just endless inspiration. They're also colourful as well. I love it. I'm sorry if some of the clips are a little grainy or overexposed or dark or shaky. I made this entire video just using my phone because I didn't know if I was going to make a video when I came home for Easter, so I didn't bring my camera or my tripod or my microphone or my lamp, like my big lamp which I use for me to make my videos nice and bright. So I was kind of doing a lot with a little here. I made this whole video just using my phone, and I'm recording this audio now on a microphone which just plugs in to my phone, so it might not sound the best, but I think it sounds alright. Just not as good as my usual microphone. But yeah, just you can really do a lot with your phone these days. I get a lot of people asking me, sometimes I get people asking me how I make my videos, and to be honest, like 80% of my videos these days are just done with my phone and iMovie. Like, you really don't need a lot to make a video. So yeah, a little behind the scenes for you there. Woohoo! Here I am painting a little boat which I saw in a town called Sea Houses. Cute little town. I saw this harbour with loads of little boats parked up. Parked up? Is that what you call boats that are stationary? Parked up? I don't know. Anyway, there was loads of little cute boats, and this red one really caught my eye. It was popping in the sun, and I thought it'd be a nice little thing to paint. I also showed a place with a castle. That place was called Bamborough, with the castle and the beach. I would really like to get around to collaging or painting that one day. I just didn't get around to it in this video. To be honest, I could carry on painting things that I saw on this holiday for at least another week, because there's just so many things which I saw which I want to paint or collage or draw, but flipping uni, got to get back to uni work, got a deadline for a project and submission from a module coming up, so after this video is done I'm going to get straight to that. But if it was up to me, I would be collaging and painting lovely castles and flowers and little boats for ages. I love it, can't get enough. Anyway, here I am painting a boat. Never painted a boat before, but for my first attempt I thought it turned out pretty cute. I liked it so much that I ended up turning it into a collage as well. Moving on to the final piece of art which I made for this video, and it's a collage of the boat you just saw me painting, but with a few other boats as well. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I think this is probably my favourite thing that I do in this video. I'd really like to turn it into a print when I do my shop update, which is just around the corner actually. As soon as uni finishes, boom, that's going to be me working on the shop update. I've got one more week of the Easter holidays and then I'm back for 3 weeks, and then that's uni done for the year, and I can't wait because I really want to work on my Out of M stuff and make more videos and work on my shop, and I'd really like to get into live streaming. Let me know what you think, if you would be interested in a live stream, because it's quite an investment to get like a nice webcam to live stream with, so obviously I've got to know that people are actually interested before I make that investment, but I'd really like to do it. It'd be nice to have a bit of company when I'm doing art. I mean, I am quite scared as well, because with these voiceovers, like, I can edit out all the ums and the ahs and the pauses and the stupid things that I say, but with a live stream there's no editing, and if I say something stupid it's there and everyone can see it, and there's no turning back. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you guys are interested, then maybe in the next few months you'll see a little video pop up on, I was thinking of live streaming on YouTube. I don't know, I could live stream on Twitch, but I just feel like YouTube would be easier because everyone already follows me on YouTube, so more people would see it, is what I'm thinking. So maybe in a few more months you'll see a video pop up saying that I'm live streaming, and it'd be nice if you could pop along, because it's, what if no one turns up? But then also, what if loads of people turn up and then it's too much pressure? Anyway, that's something to look forward to, I suppose, or at least I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys would be interested or not. Let me know what you think. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of this video now, so thanks for sticking around. The next video you see from me will most likely be showing all my work from this year of uni, because I've got a deadline coming up. It's going to be pretty hectic, the workload, so I don't think I'll make a video for a few weeks now, but when I do next make a video, hopefully it'll be one that you guys are really interested in, because it'll be showing all the work I've done this year for uni, and those videos are usually quite popular. So yeah, I will disappear for a bit, but my Instagram is always updated with what I'm up to. But don't worry, I've not abandoned YouTube. I'm just finishing uni, and then as soon as uni finishes, it's going to be video after video. You won't be able to see for all the videos I'll be posting. Anyway, here's a final flip through of the pages I did for this from this holiday. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.